Veteran reporter reveals how many mental health incidents Biden suffered over the past 18 months. I can't wait to see this report. I haven't watched it. I've been working all day. I've been waiting all day to watch this live and react live to this. So I can't wait to see what he has to say about it. But I know it's a lot of incidents. I wonder, are they going to be open and honest about it for once? Because I think they're trying to push out Biden now. I don't think Biden is going to go anywhere. Because really, who are you going to replace him with? But that's a whole nother thing. We're going to talk a little bit about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from Town Hall's Matt Vespa. He reports that not many want to run for the United States presidency in the modern era. You must be a crazy person, right? You subject yourself and your family to the scrutiny of the world. We also need to know about your health. This issue isn't Biden-centric. Health issues, among other things, derailed George McGovern's 1972 bid since his running mate, Thomas Eagleton, was revealed to have suffered severe mental health issues and depression. Some episodes required hospitalization and electric shock therapy. Wow, you know this was a long time ago. In the modern era, you can't be a half-brain dead zombie like Joe Biden, whose mental health issues were an ongoing issue for this administration for the past 18 months. These concerns were brought to top White House staffers like Ron Klain, but brushed aside. The media also tried to inquire about these moments. The White House reaction was to obscure and deflect. Veteran reporter Carl Bernstein went on CNN and delivered a damning report about the president's deteriorating mental health crisis, where he had at least 15 instances which were not so dissimilar to his disastrous debate performance last Thursday night. Wow, 15 instances? Wow. So where was all this? See, what gets me is he been holding on to this for a long time. He knew about this. Bernstein recalled one New York City fundraiser where the president entered a state of rigor mortis. Wow. Leading to a chair being brought out for Biden. Bernstein did close by saying that Joe is sharp as a tack on national security issues. Who are they trying to fool? Yeah, right. Who are they trying to fool with that one? Nobody believed that. He's freezing and stuff like that. And you're saying that, but when it comes to foreign stuff, it's all good. Our enemies are looking at him and they know that something's wrong. Bernstein, there's nothing you can say to convince anyone otherwise. And how do you, in one breath, say he has 15 mental health instances, but at the same breath says, oh, he's okay. He's okay to handle national security issues. Like, what? How do you say that in the same breath? So let's play this clip here, see what he has to say.
Journalist. So, Carl, according to the people you've been talking to, what are you hearing?
Well, these are people, several of them, who are very close to President Biden, who love him, have supported him, have been among them are some people who have raised a lot of money for him. And they are adamant that what we saw the other night, the Joe Biden we saw, is not a one-off, that there have been 15, 20 occasions in the last year and a half when the president has appeared somewhat as he did in that horror show that we witnessed. And what's so significant is the people that this is coming from, and also how many people around the president are aware of such incidents, including some reporters, incidentally, who have witnessed some of them. But here we see tonight, as these people say, President Biden at his absolute best, and yet these people who have supported him, loved him, campaigned for him, see him often, say that in the last 6 months particularly, there has been a marked incidence of cognitive decline and physical infirmity.
What I wonder about is the people who were working with him at Camp David, allegedly in this intensive debate prep, if there were concerns there about this, and I don't know if you have got any word about that, but how anybody involved in that debate prep, I mean, didn't anybody see something was amiss?
The debate prep was supervised by Ron Klain, who has been with President Biden for many years. And people I've talked to have all been to Ron Klain in the last year to say, we have a problem. We have a problem such as we saw the other night, that there have been numerous instances where the president has lost his train of thought, can't pick it up again. There was a fundraiser at which he started at the podium, and then he became very stiff, according to the people there, as if it were almost a kind of rigor mortis.
This was reported allegedly in June of 2020.
This was this was a year ago almost exactly at the old Four Seasons restaurant on Park Avenue.
And no one said anything.
He became very stiff, and a chair had to be brought for him to do the latter part of the event. I think that what these folks are saying and have been saying for a while is, yes, he's great when we see him, as we have tonight, but he also has these inexplicable moments that we're very concerned about, and you, Ron Klain, and the First Family, we need to talk about this, and they've been pushed back repeatedly whenever it's been brought up.
And did your sources tell you about topics he's particularly engaged in, or are there?
Not only, and it's not just these same people. There is no question. I have heard for 2 years how sharp Joe Biden is in his national security meetings. He has special briefing books on Ukraine, on the situation in Gaza that go down into very detailed military reports. He has.
You can't have it both ways. You can't say he's having all these mental health deficits. His cognition is bad. He's having all these things and 15 different incidents. That's just incidences that he's aware of. But then in the same breath you turn around and say, oh, he's sharp as attack in national security. No, nobody believes you, Bernstein. This is not true. Just be honest. He already looked weak. You can't say anything to make him look any weaker than he does right now. So don't try to save face. Try to save him by throwing his bail and saying he's sharp. This is the same things they've been telling us before. Don't believe your eyes, but behind the scenes, he's really good behind the scenes. But come on, y'all, be honest. Just be honest.
Has an absolute command of the facts. He's sharp as can be. You see the evidence of his being the chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee in the Senate, of his work as vice president on foreign relations. So we're clearly dealing with two sets of one person. And it really needs to be explored, according to the people I'm talking to, and I think an awful lot of major Democrats believe this, including some who have made statements to the contrary. But this is a problem that's not going to go away unless it's explicable. Does this mean doctors' reports? I mean, obviously it'd be great if we could have real doctors' reports from both candidates. Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Wow. It's crazy. 15 different incidents. It's also a bit scary. Let's say Joe Biden is mentally sharp during national security briefings and meetings. Why has he always run aground? The president has and will remain an American official who has been wrong on every foreign policy venture over the past 4 decades. That's true. Afghanistan, Ukraine, and the terror period in Gaza are 3 colossal failures. That's true. It's crazy. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time. Peace.